Yes, KSSU.
Hey.
I should grab this part. Let's see.
Man, can you send me my character sheet again?
Oh yeah, let me see.
You said around 1?
1 on Wednesdays. I'll confirm with the commanders first, and then I'll let you guys know. But that's what I'm
I am
shooting
off
for.
that day. I will listen.
Does anyone else need their character sheet?
No, I've still got it on the Discord
Should
message.
be
I
able
just
to
open
have
it there. Well, unless it just deleted itself or something. But it should be there.
Yeah, I got mine pinned to our combo. Chilling.
Ooh.
Hello, dog.
Dang, I heard that.
1 second.
Run out.
Oh, I found it. Awesome.
Alright, cool.
There was no level up last session or anything, right?
Not yet.
Just a tournament, right?
Yeah, just the tournament.
Thank you, Adam, for not headbutting my cock.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I just kept pulling that move. It just kept working.
I could have been a headbutt. It could have been a full-on chomp. Alright. Yeah, when Trey gets back, we will continue, but it's good to be back. It's good to have you guys here. I guess for stream, it is a notably different day, right? We are, we are streaming this on a Monday, right? Normally it's a Thursday we do it, but yeah, it's a Monday night.
Okay, I hear.
Welcome back. All right, so last that happened, yes, there was a tournament that happened held by the one and only Drake Scott at Drake Scott's gym. I remember the rules were there are no rules, only that your opponent leaves the ring or pinned. But as such, you guys did compete, you guys did challenge, and came out on top. Actually making it a tag team match. All right.
Radical.
But aside from that, that was part of the daytime amusements. But the nights prior, you guys have been on patrols with the members of Ultra, all right, and going on various patrols with the different pairs that they've been assigned to, right. You guys first went on your guys' paired guidance with Everwatch and Gaia. If you guys need a reminder of who they are, they have their tokens on the rooftops, but also they do have their cards on the side here. If you'd like to see again who they are, I can also put a copy of them over here too. Let's see. Yeah, you guys did have a chance to talk with them, work with their coordination, as well as work on their their own personal skills, right? You guys also had the opportunity to work with You've also had the opportunity to work with Nukahan and Full Stop. All right, here they are. There are on that occasion. You remember that you guys had come into a burning building, saving these civilians, pulling them out with 100% certainty that they're all out and safe. And upon you guys' departure, the fire trucks and safety team had arrived. Thanks to your guys' help, it was a pretty averted crisis, right? But not only that, you guys have yet to work alongside Bloodbath and Diamondback. Potentially the most contentious group you guys have seen so far. In some passings, here and there, whether it's before the briefing, after you guys' patrols are done. You guys haven't really seen them interact very much, if at all. But whether that's them, getting used to each other, or they just haven't found the way yet. You guys aren't sure, but that was the plan that you guys had set out. That when you guys do your next guidance, you'd be working with them. But before we go to night phase, I understand, yes, last time we played, we had left off with the day phase, but to help us get back into character, it has been 3 weeks. Figured we go with the day phase again, just to help us, ease into our characters and remember, who are our characters. If that's cool with everyone.
Yeah,
Works for me.
Cool.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
So, X and Casey. Let's see. Adam Hayward. As you're working at your grocery store, right? Your manager comes by and says, "Hey, Adam, I've got this new package coming in. I need you to put these out on the shelves. Quality assurance says that they're good quality. They're, it should be fine to sell. But before you put them out, I'm trusting you. I'll give you a bonus. Let's call it. I'll give you a bonus if you can vouch for it."
What? What is it?
Here, follow me. As you leave your
better not be
station,
your sex dolls.
as you leave your station, you walk
Call
back.
that a manifest.
you walk back towards the to the storeroom, and kind of in a sizable box, you find it's a pretty inconspicuous box. You can't really tell what's in it. As your manager comes over and rips open the top and pulls out a smaller box, probably like the size of a, I'd say like a Happy Meal, right? Says, "All right, this here holds the new item. It should fit on some of our shelves, but feel free to look at it." As he brings it closer to you, you recognize very vaguely what? Not what it's inside, but rather the person on the box. I'm sending the model your way. He's above your name,
Oh, he's above my name.
standing proudly with his chest upright. You can see that it's very clearly that the packaging is very clearly thigh up, and it's very very obviously painted more towards the upper chest region, but there's a very obvious focus point. Says, "Yeah, so it isn't really my choice to sell this, but the higher ups say this will sell. That said, I'm asking for your quality assurance, because I don't trust QA."
God. And it's specifically focusing on the abs or his cock.
Oh.
There's a pretty good focus on his abs, but the way the framing works is very very clear. The abs is not the focus.
Right. Okay. And what is it again? What?
You haven't
what
opened the
does
box
it
yet.
do?
Yep, that's just
I-
the outside of the box.
You have to QA it and find out.
Yeah. One sec, boss. Have you even opened these?
That's what I'm afraid of. So that's why I'm
okay.
asking you to do it.
Let
Sorry,
me
that's
see.
trickle down economics for you.
Thanks, Reagan.
Thanks, Ray.
As you open the box, close your
I
eyes.
pay more of what I don't have. Yeah.
You open the box, and as you peer inside, it's actually not that bad. It's as you look inside, there's boxes of breath mints. They're nothing too crazy, but you noticeably the the text on the wrapping is saying, "You can be as cool as me," and yeah, as you look upon it, it's got like blue icicles upon it, and very notably, as you look at the packaging, the part where you open to pull out a
No. Oh no, not that. I was literally just thinking that. I'm like, oh, it would be like really gross packaging if like his crotch was where you get the mints. Like,
yeah.
dude, yeah.
The manager's eyes go wide open. It's like, ah.
You want me to? What is this bonus?
I'll let you keep a box.
Yeah,
I'll let you keep a box.
A box?
They
The box home.
Are you sure you didn't eat one of these? Because these got to be laced with meth the way you're talking to me right now.
All right, so you put them out there, and if your lane gets any sales of these, I'll give you half the profits for the week. I can't do anything more than that.
Can I can't change the packaging, can I?
Sorry, that's out of our control.
That's whose cars it is. Fucker. God. What am I gonna have to roll for this? Like charisma or sorry?
Integrity.
Because you're lying to these people's face.
Yeah.
Only if you don't believe in the product.
Your choice
Here,
between
Elvis Scooby.
ordinary or untrustworthy.
God. Can I bargain for more of a cut?
You may try.
What do I roll for?
Go ahead and roll. Persuasion.
Where's my D20?
You want me to give you one?
Yes, now one over here. Oh, yeah,
Oh wait, yeah, you use the tower.
yeah.
Yeah, I like these.
14.
It likes you.
30, 20? Alright.
Uh-huh.
It says, alright. I can do a month. I mean, that's what we're doing for the next shipment, but that's as best I can do. Half any profits from these packages on your lane for a month, but and then beyond that, I'll talk to higher ups.
Let me pop. I'm gonna open one and pop one in my mouth. What does it taste like?
As you pop one open, and with great distance between you and the container, as you pour it into your mouth, it's not bad actually. You as you kind of chew on it for a second, and blow it into your hands, you do feel a nice cool breeze coming out of your mouth, and as you smell it, it's actually really really refreshing. Yeah, you're almost certain that after a second, it kind of becomes a kind of like liquid mouthwash, and eventually, as it starts to desolidify and fully become a mouthwash, you kind of switch your mouth. It's like, oh, interesting, and then you just spit it out to the side, completely disregarding any products that aren't really necessary anyways. So yeah,
The baby formula.
yeah. So,
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, you actually feel pretty, or your mouth feels pretty refreshed. You're not certain if it's actually refreshed, but it feels pretty refreshing.
Boss, these aren't too bad. I could probably market these as some kind of like gag for those friends that never want to brush their teeth or something. I could sell these.
Sounds good. Tell you what, upsell these and or upsell these on the other lanes too, and we can talk more about a bigger bonus.
Yeah, sure. I'll talk with the crew. I could do that.
Ooh, I could trust you, Adam. All right, get to dispensing these dispensers, and yeah, I'll get to work on that bonus. As he taps your shoulder and walks out of the storeroom, yeah, you can't help but look at it. Yeah, these packages are pretty crude, but
I just made a big mistake here.
but nonetheless, the man's career is popping off. No thanks to someone. As you go out and start dispensing them, and working with your team to try and upsell these.
God, I really did this.
Go ahead and lower, we're gonna lower your ordinary by 1, so you're not -3. Or yeah, this is a 1. It's but
You are super ordinary.
But hey, we're gonna raise your savior by 1, or savior by 1, because a man's life was changed that day. And you're here to see the fruits of that labor.
All right, so what am I rolling again?
Your pain and suffering is enough.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, Arthur Green, as you arrive to your temp agency, again, normally you're distributed to one of the security firms, but as you come in today, one of them, or your higher up, he says, Arthur Green. Sorry, Arthur, really. No need for formalities. We've got a different site. They need some help. I figured I'd send one of my more experienced people around and see if they can help you out. They kind of need help teaching some new, or not really teaching some new guys, but kind of teaching them work etiquette. And as you've been around a lot of places, I figured you might be the best one at the job.
Work etiquette's something I can see. Where am I headed, boss?
There is this construction site just down the street. It's not too far away. You don't have to do any of the construction work. You're just there to kind of supervise and advise the individual how to work with the team and so forth. How to, work culture, work etiquette, that kind of stuff. That's all they're asking.
Get them pointed in the right direction.
Sounds good. I knew I can trust you, Arthur. All right, get to it. And when you're feeling that the task is done, feel free to head on back.
All right, I'll head over there and see what I can do. I have a feeling I know who I'm going to run into here.
As you head on over to the construction site,
I wonder if he'll recognize you.
As you head over, you see a whole bunch of people, construction site working. There's, various people working around. Most of them are, notably not quirk users. They're pretty standard, people. There are like very few quirk users that you can noticeably tell. They are mutation quirk users. Some are notably like taller and bigger than others, thanks to their quirk. Noticeably, you do notice one person that does stand out. I'm putting them next to you right now.
Yeah.
He's kind of, carrying, rather large pipes, that feasibly would not be very possible with, a standard human's physique. But thanks to his, gnarly physique, if you would, he has essentially the capability to do such a thing. And, he's
strong
working
as an oak tree.
Yeah, he's moving these things pretty quickly and pretty easily. But as he's, moving, you're watching him, and very quickly you realize that, yeah, he has either no work sense or no spatial awareness. And as he's, turning a corner, you see that he swings the pipe, and then, people just duck underneath him. Something like full deck whirring. But aside from that, he hasn't shown to be doing too bad.
He's not intentionally.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to the big tree we've got over here and start a conversation to explain some etiquette to him on how he's supposed to operate on a job site like this.
Sure, as you arrive, how do you introduce yourself?
I'm just gonna walk up like, excuse me, sir. My name's Arthur Green. I'm here to give you guys a bit of a rundown on some workplace etiquette, and if you can stop for a moment, I think I've got a few pointers that might help you out here.
As you do, come from behind, he kind of perks up, and swings 180 around. Once again, prompting everyone to hit the deck. Go ahead and roll a agility save.
Oh, well, brother.
You're 0.
I rolled a nat 1.
As,
Oh.
as it comes around, you're too busy like, excuse me, sir. Wham! And it hits you, like full
Square.
on the
Square in the face.
yeah. And it's like oof. As
That's
you
just a better case.
as you hit the deck forcefully, you get back up. It takes a moment for you, like, wow, there's 3 of these guys. Holy crap! I was informed there was only one.
I thought there was just one of you.
Takes a second for you to come to, but eventually, the tall figure, wood figure, kind of peers over you and is like, "Oh, sorry." He puts the pipe down, kind of like not carefully, just
On your arm.
as it lands. People naturally just, like jump from the from the impact, but as he pulls you up, he does seem to have some sense of camaraderie. Amongst people.
He's innocently doing it. All right, I'm gonna start with. Okay, first of all, what's your name, man?
People here call me Mao. Maokai full name.
Okay, Mao. You look like you're doing some great work here. I'm sure everybody at the site appreciates your unique ability to move bigger things a lot easier than most of us, right?
Yeah.
But you got to take some precautionary steps. You see, I'm going to point around. You see, everybody's around has these bright vests on and everything because it's a construction site. There's big things moving around. It's dangerous, right? You following?
Dangerous.
Yeah. See, for everybody else, a pipe like that could really hurt them if they dropped it, or if they were accidentally hit by it. Or if you hit somebody in the head with it, for example, as he rubs his forehead a little bit. But that doesn't really affect you because you're a little bit bigger than your average Joe.
Joe.
So I'd say when you're moving things around and doing your work around here, why not slow down a little bit? You're not in any kind of rush. When you're maybe coming around the corner, stop, look both ways to see who's coming, or even announce it like, "Hey, coming around the corner with the pipe. Be careful." You know?
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Handle device.
I was saying my first roll back was a nat 1, so it can't get any worse, right?
That one.
Right.
We're only up from here.
All
Only
right.
up.
8 plus. What's my bonus?
Handle device.
8 plus 6.
Ooh, 14. As he picks it up again, picks up pipe, you kind of run through again. The steps, the various methods you can take. And as he's kind of takes things one by one, step by step, as you're guiding him again through it. Some work better than others. Notably, his slow speech makes it a bit difficult to say a lot of words at once, and so he kind of just sticks to pipe as he swings, and it's a bit more of a safety call out than some others can work with.
It's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Even better than that, instead of yelling pipe, just bang your hand on the pipe one time. It won't break the pipe, and everybody will definitely hear you coming.
As he tries this, a loud echo kind of goes around, and people notice like, oh yeah, that even with the hard hats and air muffs on, yeah, they can definitely hear the pipe ringing. Yeah, enough so that they get the idea like where Mao is.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I want you to do that every time you're coming around the corner, and anytime you're starting to move, anytime you're gonna stop.
As he starts to take these methods into his own hands, he starts to move around the site. And you kind of watch him from afar, and as he's doing so, one figure comes from behind and says, "Ah, look at that! I see you really got Mao to listen."
Yeah, his heart was in the right place. His head just wasn't quite following along. I had to simplify things so he didn't accidentally kill somebody.
Yeah, can't be having that around. And sure, it doesn't cover deaths that easily. But that said, what's your name, son?
I'm Arthur Green from the Temp Agency. Nice to meet you. Reach out a hand for a handshake.
He responds back enthusiastically. Says, "I'm pretty good at training people. Notably, he's probably easier to train, but you know, that said, seem to have a good way of talking to people. Don't know if I can, or probably any other similar jobs to this for similar reasons, but if I were, I think I can call on you.
If it's something as simple as this, I think I can handle it. I got enough experience in enough things that I can usually handle myself when I'm put in most of work environments. So if you ever need me, you can call me. Call the temp agency. I'm usually available.
Sounds good, son. Well, I think today's a good job. Progress is progress, and Mao is, as you say, he's got a good heart. I see it. It's the reason I keep him here, but...
Save you might not having to have another forklift around, but he just needs to remember he's the size of a forklift.
Yeah, maybe I'll get him to doing stuff like that when he's got a better sense of control and safety around. That said, maybe you can work him up to that, if you don't mind.
Yeah, next time I'm back, we'll take some more steps in that direction. I'll try and inform him that he's a bit bigger than the actual person and what that actually means.
Sounds good. Well, that said, you're good to go, son. I've got nothing else for you to do here today.
All right, if that's the case, I'll head on back.
As you head on out, you're leaving the site. As you pick up your hard hat and vest that you definitely got before you hopped in. You can hear clanging on pipes and pipe as as they're going around. But nonetheless, it's like safer place. Pretty sure.
Louder place, but safer.
With that, we're gonna raise your savior by 1.
Nice.
And at a later time, at my discretion, you're gonna take a disadvantage on a physical roll, more than likely an attack roll.
Okay. From getting bonked on the head with the fucking pipe.
Yeah, you might have had a concussion.
Wow.
Small concussion, you're fine.
All
I was
right.
like, surely I dodge this. Not one. Surely I don't dodge this.
All right. Andy, Matsui, as you're working at your gym, it is a Tuesday, I believe, and Tuesdays, I believe it's your sessions, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. As you're, working your session, you notice a new face. No, rather, not really like. I suppose face, yeah, but it's much easier to distinguish them by their whole physique. As you're, prepping your class, you look upon, kind of the wall of students as they're, waiting, and you notice one figure standing out, stark contrast to everyone else. As
Holy shit.
as you look upon them, you're like, all right, well, they're here to learn, so why not? As you're going through the ropes, noticeably, yeah, everyone's going through the motions, even they are themselves, but they're not exactly a safety hazard, right? But their movements are rather heavy, in the sense that they aren't exactly fluid by any means, right? And any jumps, you worry about the durability of the floor.
Yeah.
But as you're going through, typically, as any martial combat sport, there is, the light sparring sessions, or the live drills, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as you're coming upon that moment, you ponder, is it really a good idea? At which point, I leave it to your discretion.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, before we get started to that part, maybe while we're getting water, in between, drills, I'm gonna go up to him, just be like, hey man, look, you're new to the class, I'm Randy, nice to meet you, bro. did you sign the waiver and everything? I didn't get your name.
Says, oh my bad. He says, yes, I signed the waiver from the front. I am Oboken. As
Sorry, Oboken?
yes. As he extends his hands out to you, he grabs your forearm firmly. As he shakes it, says, "It is a pleasure to meet you."
Yeah. I'm gonna act surprised when he does that, and kind of awkwardly do it. Like, well, look, to be honest, not like it's on you or anything, but I just feel like it might be a little bit unsafe for some of our newer trainees to be going up against someone with your powerful stature. And it's totally not on you, so I don't know if you would be down. I could be your sparring partner for this next session, if that's cool.
Go ahead and roll Savior.
Right, that is 19 plus
Jeez.
a 9.
Okay. So you got all the good rolls. Got it.
As he hears your words, as well as looks upon the rest of the class, you also have the bunch of bunch of kids,
Teenagers.
bunch of teenagers, obviously missing class, but as it's like, they're doing something productive, so like, you're not their parents. We also have other people around too. He looks around and is like, sure, I will pick you up on your offer. He gets up and as he's sizes you up, not like intimidatingly, but he kind of looks you over and says, "All right, I look forward to this bonding session."
Going to the bathroom real quick.
Sounds good.
I'll just bow my head towards him. No words. Nothing else needs to be said.
Sounds good. With that, go ahead and just roll me a attack roll, if you will.
Nat 20. I do have all the good rolls. I'm
here to see it. As as he's leading into an attack, most of his attacks are pretty obvious, right? Being new and being his size, it's a lot easier to read these attacks incoming, right? Pretty easy to parry, dodge, and even redirect his maneuvers and his incoming attacks. But notably, as you're doing all these, you notice there is quite a bit of a force, but not like intentional force. It's just the natural force of his body, leaning into the strikes, into the kicks, and gives you the sense that if he wanted to, he probably could do a lot more than follow through. But with that said, as you continue to spar with him and showing him, as well as having the capability and opportunity with this one-on-one chance to teach him, you're able to work on his his form, as well as make sure that or better help him follow through with some of the motions, right? Not just the okay.
Yeah, I think I'll say to him like, I noticed you got a lot of power coming from your abilities, but I'm not feeling. I feel like you have so much control. It kind of makes you so rigid. You gotta think lighter thoughts, man. You gotta try to move a little bit faster, a little bit lighter, and I'm sure that the power will come. All right. You just gotta build up that confidence to be light. You got this, man.
Confidence. I can do confidence.
Yeah.
As he thinks upon this, it's a it's a very foreign concept for me. He doesn't get it right away, and you're not surprised, right? It's day one, But as the session comes to an end, you feel pretty strongly that that outside of just the techniques, that more was instilled upon this individual. With that, we can't raise your saber any more than that already is. We can raise your confidence by 1 if you'd like.
Oh yeah. I'll just say, all right, everybody, 15-minute meditation sesh just to end it out. Good work today. Just think about what you've learned and maybe ask the other person what they could have learned from your sparring matches.
As you all get to it, you feel pretty content with that. As everyone starts to leave, is there anything else you'd like to say to any of your students before they finish meditating, or after finish meditating?
I'll go up to Oba. Oh, sorry.
Oboken?
Just type his name, Oboken.
Yeah.
I'll just go up to Oboken and say, do I expect to see you next week?
If time permits, work had work allowed me off today, but if time permits, I will be here next week.
All right, well, I'd be glad to see you next week, man. Take care, and then just go back to my desk or whatever.
So, as you do, he starts heading out, as well as the rest of your students. But with that, Drake Scott's not here. Drake Scott does a mini tournament. With that, we bring it to the night phase.
That's how he's been 17th. Tom.
I get it now. He didn't say yearly world champ. He just said world champ.
As it comes to the night phase, right? Yeah, the sun is starting to set, right? And as such, you guys' day jobs are finishing up, right? As
God, the depression in all of his students' faces when they realize he just has mini tournaments and counts them.
Here we go again.
Oh, 18 no.
As the sun starts to set, you guys get the sense that it's a good time to meet up with everyone else. Mind you that some time has passed since last time, and now you guys just been doing some small patrols on your own. You guys aren't obligated to always meet up with Ultra, right? Even the other members of Ultra aren't obligated to. There is no binding contract per se, right? And so you guys are more than free to patrol on your own, or even as your own unit outside of Ultra, right? Particularly because there are cases such as tonight where not all members of your guys' group are able to meet up. Sometimes only 1 or 2 of you guys can meet up for patrol, and you guys to go that way. But in that case, the 3 of you guys are here together, and you decide, you know what, it is a good day to go out and patrol with Ultra, and even check up with the progress of the other members. But
maybe it's a good idea to infiltrate Ultra. Let's turn around. Kidding.
But with that, as you guys meet up, anything you guys like to converse with each other first before meeting up with Ultra, or are you guys good to head out?
I mean, in character, it hasn't been long since we've done this, so saying it's good to be back, it doesn't make any sense.
It's been about a week or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, like regular time frame. I'm glad to be back out on patrol with you guys. Today was a interesting day at work.
Yeah, well, you're not the one that had to eat crotch mints.
That can't be literal, right?
Here, I'll show you guys, and I'll show them the packaging.
I'll
give them one too. We'll be like,
Hey,
"Hey, try it out."
Oh, they're
we know this
crotch
guy,
mints.
right?
Unfortunately, but I mean,
He
hey,
has crotch mints. Okay.
yeah,
Crotch
now
goblins, if
people
you
are
would.
taking his load. Woo.
I'm not going to eat one of those after that. After that description, I'll take your word for it.
You already put it.
I'm just gonna. I'll take one, but I'm just gonna give it to Drake. I'm not gonna lie.
He just has 4 of them.
Drake gobbles them all.
He takes
and
one.
lets it run down his mouth.
He's like, yo, you got a box of that? Gotta give these to my students. Some of them. Oh man.
Oh
Oh,
God,
that's
yeah,
big sales. That's big.
here, yeah. You know what? Come to my shop. You know what? Send your students to my shop and tell them to buy one, and then I'm gonna give them the details. And then this is how we're gonna make sales.
Inside job. But yeah,
Embezzlement.
embezzle.
Is this
Yeah.
insider trading? Hold on.
Insider trading.
He has insider knowledge.
No,
Can't
they're
use that.
getting a product, alright?
But yeah. What that
Crotchman.
Yeah, now Don and his entire dojo canonically eat crotch mints. I'm so happy he missed this session.
Uh,
But yeah, 1 second.
I met Diamondback today.
Test.
What the
Test,
hell?
test.
You saw him just in a regular
Test.
day?
Test. Okay, I think it's what
No, I also work at a gym too. So he came to my gym, and he had a cool guy, you know, but he just had to shape up some things with his form. That's all.
That guy getting more difficult to fight sounds scary.
Yeah, he was incredibly scary. I was worried that the floor was gonna come down any second. But it was just unreal. I didn't want him to figure out it was me though. So,
Yeah, no, he seems like the type who would broadcast that information.
I mean, he can't really hide his identity, but I won't share his.
I'm just imagining it a regular day-to-day life Diamondback
Yeah.
has a fake mustache on, and he's like, who could that possibly be? Takes off fake mustache. Oh my god, it's Diamondback.
Hi, my name is Diamond Head.
See, he's Diamond Head, not Diamondback. Yeah, like
Definitely not Diamondback.
He just, has a diamond mustache instead.
That's my cousin. But yeah, excited to be back on patrol. Hopefully we can go on a mission with him soon.
Yeah, but I'm kind of excited to run our own stuff today. And he's gonna strike. He's gonna be like, I need to
I wonder what the
get back in it.
Yeah. As you guys reconvene, as well as settle down, quick respite from work. You guys head over to Ultra. As you guys arrive, everyone else is also slowly trickling in, one by one, right? That'll be Everwatch and Gaia are there first, right? Nukahan shows up quickly after. Diamondback shows up, then and Full kind of not simultaneously, but really close to each other. And Bloodbath shows up last. Not late by any means, but he does show up last. But as everyone starts to trickle in, do you guys have any questions you guys wish to ask them? Or anything else?
No, I think I'm chilling.
okay.
Sounds good.
yeah, we'll reconvene after tonight's patrol with any information we come upon.
Sounds good. As everyone meets up in the briefing room, the voice looks over to everyone on the briefing table. Much like the past patrols, they are going off in pairs. So again, the pairs are Gaia and Everwatch, Diamondback and Bloodbath, and Full Stop and Nukahan. Again, in the purpose to help each other's shortcomings, as well as to focus on different tasks, right? That their strengths are capable of working with. As three pairs get their orders, the voice looks to you guys and it's up to you guys. Do you guys want to guide a pair or do your own thing? It is open on the table.
I think I'd like to work with another pair because I want to get to know everybody a little bit better, so I at least know the people I'm associating myself with on a slightly better level.
Okay. I mean, I'm with it. You can do it.
Yeah, let's pair up with Bloodbath and Diamondback, or are we looking to?
I think that would be the
Briefly.
last pair besides Gaia. No, we did.
We worked with Gaia and
We did-
Overwatch, and
Yeah.
like it's just well, we
Bloodbath and
even worked
Diamondback.
with Bloodbath. we fought Bloodbath at one time. But him and Diamondback
we
with the
did.
guys.
We did work with Bloodbath.
Oh yeah, on the bridge. He was there.
Yeah.
It's just Diamondback, really.
Yeah. So yeah, as you guys kind of unanimously agree upon working with Diamondback and Bloodbath, the two of them see you guys approaching, and Bloodbath looks at you guys and says, "Oh, finally here to work with us. Sounds good." Diamondback looks at you guys and says, "Ah, friends, it is good to see you. I take it you are here to watch over us. This will be interesting." And I mean for
Oh
you.
yeah, just want to see how you guys work, you know?
Yeah, let's go with that. Anyways, our patrol, we are essentially set out on last minute. Well, while the others are working on preventative measures, we are the reactive force. Mostly for explosive measures, if you would. Not literally. Not literally. But when things get violent or things are getting out of hand, we show up. As Bloodbath kind of looks to you guys and says, "Yeah, this is honestly the oddest pairing, I gotta say. We're both pretty good at it. Honestly, I don't really know why we're here. But if that's what they want us to do, I mean, who am I to argue?"
I mean, yeah, I get it. That's kind of how I would feel about this situation, so don't blame me. But let's see if maybe we could find some similarities that we could harp on. Make this maybe more efficient.
Yeah, efficient. Let's go with that. Bloodbath starts to walk towards the exit, and as he does, Diamondback looks at you guys, gives a quick smile, and starts to walk off, following the patrol route. As you guys follow along, let's change the. That's fine. As you guys follow the patrol route, at some distance or alongside them.
I want to follow behind, a little bit behind. Not like purposely distancing myself per se, but I want them to be the first people to react to something.
I'm rooftop to rooftop above them, I think.
Sounds good.
Which one will send 2 clones behind each of them, and then he'll keep the last clone unsummoned.
Sounds good. As you guys are, keeping your relative distance from them, as well as their potential altercations, as problems arise, notably, a lot of their problems that they react to is getting walkied in from, from Nukahan and Full Stop, which you guys have seen before, right? As you guys are on patrol, they will phone it in, and these two are usually, if they're close by, are the ones that react to it, right? Otherwise, if it's too far, Gaia and Overwatch would take care of it from their long range, right? But as it is something a lot more stamina intensive, right? As they start at first sprinting quite constantly back and forth from along the patrol route. Bloodbath with his new gadget, right? With the essentially the tube leading from his upper shoulder blade to under his forearm, uses that to create essentially a slide for him to frozone slide between the the buildings as well as over the roofs. Is it quite a sight? Yes, it is.
Like, this has to be a health hazard.
Frozoning with blood. No.
Diamondback, on the other hand, he kind of full sprints it, having effectively no physical lungs per se. He doesn't really worry about running out of stamina, running out of breath. He as he's watching, yeah, he kind of just doesn't stop. And that is not to say he juggernauts through buildings. He does, he does, you know, kind of run between alleyways. And you can see that he has some, you know, some actual deftness to his maneuvers, right? He isn't just, you know, bumbling into trash cans and so forth. Even though he very much could, he does seem to have some kind of sense of, you know, keeping things where they ought to be. More often than not,
He's thinking light.
more often than not, he's not, you know, bumping into things. But in the occasional case where, you know, like a giant wall is blocking him, he kind of just goes around. He doesn't even try to jump because that's, you know, he doesn't want to damage the other side on land. But okay, or in the cases that they do come up to, usually it's like 1 or 2 thugs, and most like, you know, hit and run, like purse grabs, or, you know, people kind of like, you know, holding hostages at, you know, weapons length, but you know, they usually arrive rather in time and quickly apprehend them. But in Bloodbath fashion is a bit aggressive on how he takes things. On numerous occasions, you do find that you know, he's usually there first, and as Diamondback arrives after, Diamondback, you know, usually takes the second guy, you know, the second perpetrator, and it gets resolved. But notably, you know, after the first, fourth, and fifth time, another problem arises, and as they head out, you guys hear, because you guys are also on, you know, the same channel as them, that instead of 1 or 2, it's actually a group of them. About 7 people are spotted. As Diamondback and Bloodbath look to each other and hear this, they look to you guys, look back to each other, and sprint. This is actually much more. Bloodbath actually takes much more pace with this, speeding up here. Diamondback, seeing his fervor, his zeal on this, books it. You guys do what you guys can to catch up, but go ahead and roll for me a vitality check for me. Chuby, because you're using your quirk to maneuver, you're gonna roll quirk instead. Unless you'd like to roll vitality.
So I roll vitality.
Work is good for me.
Yep, vitality.
Impossible. I got another nut one.
It'd be +6 again, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I have
I got a 17 overall.
22.
I guess the ability checks and that what does it matter? But
Since both of us passed, can we carry shock absorber?
I've done that before. I remember Chubby.
Oh yeah, that's right, at the escape. Sure. As you guys, you know, notice, shock goes over, kind of wobbling to left and right. You're not sure why, but must have been something
Got hit in the head
earlier.
earlier.
You guys.
Oh, that's true.
You guys kind of, you know, take him over your shoulder and start to, you know, limp him along at a faster pace, but he catches up. But as you guys arrive to the scene, as you guys arrive to the scene, notably because, you know, you guys kind of have to backtrack to pick up Arthur, shock absorber, and then bring him back up to speed. You guys are actually much later than Diamondback and Bloodbath to this event. And as you look at the scene, earlier before you would see, you know, they take care of things pretty quickly. You know, it wasn't much of a long scuffle. If anything, you know, Bloodbath kind of punches the guy and they knock out. It's pretty quick, pretty efficient. And Diamondback, you know, kind of just hold him by the, you know, by the scruff of their neck, and they, you know, they back off. Pretty quick and efficient. But here, yeah, you guys know you guys have taken quite a while, and they're still handling the situation. You notice that they are split. So we have the boards. I'm going to use the board. Where are they?
Ooh.
All right, and these are old models, but we're gonna use them because these are not the current models. These are just placeholders.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, this is relative to what it looks like. In place of Lee Sin, he represents 6 models, and Jax represents 1.
Okay.
Wait,
As-
Lee represents 6 and Jax represents 1.
Yeah. As you look upon the situation, you notice that the 6, you can tell very quickly, very easily, these guys are just basic goons. They're thugs. They're all holding like small melee weapons. Clubs, pipes. One holds a knife, but it's like a very small, dull knife. You can tell it's by the way it's chipped. It's not a very good one. But as you look upon the individual in front of Bloodbath, I'm gonna change this song.
Doesn't fit the theme we're in right now.
Yeah. As you look upon the individual in front of Bloodbath, this individual seems to be obviously not a standard person. They're very nearly a quirk user. As you look upon them, you can see that their body is not a mutation quirk. You can tell by the way that they're kind of dancing between their human form as well as a much more like, how do you say it? Well, their bones kind of like protrude from their flesh.
Oh.
Yeah, kind of Baraka style.
Like Baraka, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was thinking Kimimaro from Naruto, but same deal.
Oh, yeah. But
Look,
yeah, and so Bloodbath seeing this is kind of cornering him behind, or yeah, cornering him there.
The
With
blood guy versus the blood guy.
with the rest of they're just 6 goons, and Diamondback is facing off against them. He does have like a crystalline shield up front in front of him, similar to his model, right? But notably behind him, he does have some civilians behind him. There's 3 pawns there. They just represent about like 6 civilians, right? 6 hostages. As you guys look upon the scene, the goons look and see you guys, notably obviously seeing that you guys are in costume and running to the scene. They're like, well, fuck this, boss, I'm out of here. And they very quickly lose morale and start to break and run. As the 6 of them run, Diamondback looks to them, lowers his shield, and stands upright, getting out of his defensive posture as the 6 of them run away. But as the one quirk user sees all of his goons running, it's like, well, fuck this, I'm not gonna win a 1v2, let alone a 1v5. He starts to run. As he does, alright, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna chase him down.
Yeah, as you start chasing him down, so does Bloodbath. And upon seeing this, Diamondback intercepts Bloodbath's trajectory.
Oh shit! Can I save this somehow? Can I like shove a bloodbath and offset him like a little so he doesn't collide into Diamondback?
You want to redirect his trajectory to catch the criminal, or just like to break the contact?
I don't think Diamondback's not like tackling Bloodbath.
No,
he's just stepping in his way.
No,
Yeah, he's just getting in his way.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's just stepping in his way. Okay.
Yeah,
yeah. I'm just trying to like.
create space.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
what do you need? I can help you.
Oh yeah, you could just like. Yeah, I was gonna like lift him up or like essentially move Bloodbath in a way that he is gonna be out of Diamondback's like train trajectory, because this guy's huge.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a strength check for me. Should we go ahead and roll a quirk check? Or something using your quirk to redirect. All right, 1 second. You do that.
There's that nat one.
Oh no.
Damn. I rolled a 23.
All of the good rolls are gone.
You guys used him up. GG.
Yep.
Aw.
All right, we are back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, we just got a call from the
Welcome back.
yeah, from my uncle about the car. So, yeah.
What do you say?
Oh yeah.
The car is
Totaled.
Oh god.
it's a used car, so yeah. But yeah, you were going to split their contact. Casey, would you roll for strength, and Chuba, would you roll?
I rolled that one.
Oh, okay. 3, okay, yeah.
No, 23.
Oh, 23 and 1. All right. As you push Bloodbath out of the way, as Unity's vortex comes in and plays into effect, redirecting all parties, brings them all, collides them into Unity. Not the Unity, but the Unite in contact. You get the joke. Anyways, as it
That's what
collides.
my name means.
As they collide, boom! The perpetrator continues to run as the two of them collide. As they do, Bloodbath looks up and towards the perpetrator and says, "He's getting away!" And as he starts to like push away from Diamondback is actually gonna hold on to him rather forcefully. As he does, Bloodbath's face is fully covered, but as he looks back at Diamondback, you're almost certain he's glaring at him. But yeah,
Distance-wise, how far away would you say the perp has gotten from here or from us?
he's if you guys come from the street, he's still within like reactable distance from you guys. But yeah, he's still within reactable distance from you guys. As Bloodbath looks up at the perpetrator and sees you guys, again, you can't really see his face, but you get the sense that he's trying to tell you, like, get him, stop him,
Yeah,
and
we
like
are.
break his leg.
Oh, well, maybe not break his leg, but
No, for Bloodbath, that's expressly involved, just breaking his legs.
well, say assuming he's still within reactable distance, I want to make a ranged attack against him to try and I'm going to aim at his legs to try and trip him. Is the end goal here?
Go ahead and roll as
Can finally make use of the gadgets I got from the gadget I got.
Oh yeah.
15 plus.
I'm calling it now. Roll the disadvantage.
Fair enough. Head's still wobbly.
Oh, okay.
13. Okay, not bad.
Plus the attack roll, so 15. Sounds good.
Yeah, 13 plus 2.
As you swing, your head kind of wobbles, but you realign and see the legs. It's like a pretty good sweep. And as the perpetrator falls, he's just got a physical core. He's not really gonna, he can't really do much. And as he trips over, kind of stumbles and falls on his ass, he's very much within reach of your weapon.
And Shock Absorber is just going to say, stay down.
As you do, the guy sees his predicament and is like, kind of stays on his ass. Doesn't try anything, but go ahead and roll a intimidation or threat roll for me, please.
The real question, which one is higher? It's on the next page.
I hope not the threat.
Where's that at on the?
Oh, threat is on the second page. Perception is the opposite of savior.
Oh, it's on the opposite end. I'm just fucking blind. I don't have a bonus to threat, but we'll go with threat.
All right.
Wait, do I have a bonus to intimidation? I don't think I do. I know I have a plus 1. We're taking intimidation.
I suppose I should
15
clarify.
plus 1, 16.
I suppose I should clarify now too, right? Because of the nature of the way skills work, right? A +1 at like basically this level now, right? You're fighting that against, like was it +10 now or something that someone else could have. So you could,
yeah.
have range of 30, or you could go range of 29 because of the nature of the perceptions only going to max of 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Like,
just letting you
plus
guys
nine
know.
a lot, but it's better than plus none.
Yeah. So yeah, just letting you guys know ahead of time. But with that, yeah, as you intimidate him, you said 16.
Yeah.
Sounds good. He sits on his ass. He's not firmly planting his ass, but he's,
Mm-hmm.
it's like all right. But as
He's realistic enough to know he's not in a good spot.
yeah, he's not dumb. Yeah, but the goons all run off. They're a bit out of you guys' way to reasonably react, without putting anything else in danger. But as they're this is going on, the civilians are still kind of huddled in the alleyway. We're gonna assume that this is blocked off, for purposes, because I don't want to mess with the map right now. But yeah, so they're still kind of not cowering, in fear, but they're kind of huddled together in safety, right? Unsure, really, right? Well, that works too. But as Diamondback and Bloodbath are kind of entangled with each other now that the perpetrator is handled, right? Bloodbath looks to Diamondback and looks to you guys. Back to Diamondback, says, "Good, the perpetrator's here. Say we teach him a lesson so he doesn't come back."
How about we just ask him what he was doing here in the first place to start before we get towards hurting the guy? And then I'm look down at the perp like, so what were you and that group of goons doing here anyway?
As you try and question him, Bloodbath says, "Does it really matter?"
Yes.
Of course it matters.
Yes, it matters.
You can see the as you look towards the perpetrator, you see the kind of the fear in his eyes, like, "Yes, please fight for me. I don't want to lose my legs." But Bloodbath looks to you guys and the perpetrator and says, once it's Diamondback, you guys. Diamondback looks at you guys, kind of nods and looks firmly at Diamondback or Bloodbath and says, "Bloodbath, what does it matter if they come back? That is what we do. When they arrive, so do we. So what if they do this for whatever reason? We are here to keep the city safe." As he says this, do you guys want to chime in?
I do, but I'm just not sure what I want to say yet.
All right.
Yeah, we cannot protect this city under the means of just destroying everyone or destroying everyone's bones as we meet them, Bloodbath. We're not gonna get anywhere. We'll be just like them.
Sorry, I had to help my brother with something.
You're good.
An eye for an eye, and the whole world is blind.
Perhaps. But then I hear do the crime because they're too busy, elsewhere. Then we can put our resources elsewhere.
That's not the point.
Spreading out of resources is good. You don't need too much in one area, but specifically, we wanted to work with you guys to see what would happen in a situation like this. And it seems like if it weren't for us, some bad things might have happened to this guy. And mind you, as I'm looking around, as Shock Absorber looks back and points at the civilians, there's civilians around. We have a reputation to uphold. We're supposed to be maybe not heroes, but we're not supposed to be the bad guys.
No.
Dude, how are you gonna convince this guy?
Probably not.
Just put some cuffs on him with your blood or whatever, and we can ask him some questions. Maybe there's something more that we need to pay attention to that you aren't gonna get out of him just by breaking his legs. Show him some mercy.
But then maybe break his legs.
Well, that's not what I...
Do you say that in character?
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna go.
Which
I'm
one?
gonna go talk to him, guys.
Which one is like, listen, I get it. You know,
That-
sometimes they
Vaughn,
don't
I'm
want to
ignoring you.
talk, and sometimes
Thank you, Mythic,
we,
for the water.
you know,
for the lake.
back on the farm, we call it breaking the ice.
Diamondback, Diamondback's still kind of like holding, Bloodbath. He's partially got him in a pretty good not like hold, but grip, right? As you see, you guys, the little can gives you guys like can I trust you guys with him real quick? Like can I put him in your hands?
Yeah, we'll deal with him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll take him
I'll
down. We'll
just
take him.
restrain
We'll
it.
take him to the police station and.
No, not
Well.
the criminal. He means Bloodbath.
Oh, I misheard you. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I'll
well,
restrain him too.
I
I
think
mean,
he's sensible enough to maybe not need restraining. We got him.
I mean, like,
Well, I hope so.
if what is this, like the fox and the boat trick, like, or the boat question, like, are we there?
Go ahead and roll insight.
Can he not go with them?
Okay, go ahead and roll insight.
Okay.
Is that for anyone or?
Yeah. This can be a party roll. Meanwhile, I'm gonna take a water shot. Thanks to chat.
Who are we rolling again?
Insight.
I rolled a 3.
Got a
Yeah.
13.
Reverse insider investigation. Insight, I've got a
Thank
plus
you, Mythic,
5.
for the water shot.
Oh.
Unfortunately, even with a plus
guy.
5, I got a 9. So.
Oh.
Did you even
I got a
roll
13.
it?
Yes.
So 9, 13, and
3.
That's
3.
3.
All right. You get the sense that whatever Diamondback is doing, he'd prefer not to have Bloodbath in the immediate vicinity. But that's as you look upon Bloodbath, you can see that he's kind of like struggling
Can I send a clone with him?
with Diamondback.
Yeah.
Sure. But yeah, as you look upon Bloodbath, you see that he's struggling, but not like struggling to get to the perpetrator, but kind of struggling against Bloodbath or against Diamondback. Just kind of fighting for his own autonomy, right? But as Diamondback sees you guys kind of working with him in this situation, he kind of slowly lowers Bloodbath, and as he does, Bloodbath kind of senses and stops, like fighting against him. As he lowers him, and let's go. Takes a step back, another step, a third step. He's like, all right. And as he moves towards the civilians, Bloodbath, seeing the distance between you guys as well as the perpetrator and Diamondback, waits, right?
Wait,
he-
where's my character?
Over here. But yeah, Chuckle's over here. But yeah, as Diamondback goes over to civilians, he looks them over and says, "Everyone is all right. We are all good." As he looks over at everyone, plenty of them kind of shake their head, nod, nervously, might I add, right? And plenty of them walk off, really like scurry, right? In the
Trying to get
aftermath
away.
of it all. But normally one of them looks up and walks towards Diamondback, still kind of visibly shaken, not like not like crazy shaken, but visibly. And as he looks up, Diamondback says, "Thanks for nothing. I didn't need your help anyways, monster," and walks off.
Well,
Whoa. Whoa.
hey, that's not cool.
Exactly
You
what I
guys
was
see that in
talking
character?
about. We've got a reputation to uphold.
You say that in character?
Yeah.
Yes, I mean I was saying it's
All three of us? Yeah,
Bloodbath.
Yeah. As you guys say that, Diamondback kind of looks at them, make sure that they walk up, and after they cut line of sight, looks back towards Bloodbath as well as the perpetrator and you guys, and says, "All right,
The perp too. Hey.
civilians are safe, and now we deal with the perpetrator. You're free to let him go."
What? Hey, let him go.
In my clan, it is a style of parenting. They will learn one day. But if not, the harshness of the world, the wolves, the lions, the other predators will surely devour them.
Well,
Well, I see the point. I think I'd feel a little better about it if I could avoid him dealing with any other civilians like that who want to keep their way out of the pecking order, so to speak.
That said,
I think taking him down to the station and
what
letting
was
him
it
handle
then?
this would be
Was
good.
this like a classic shakedown, or
That's what the vibe. That's the vibe I got.
Yeah.
Corner three people. Give me your stuff.
that said, hopefully the lesson is learned. As he looks to the perpetrator, you see Dimeback kind of posture up, and you notice his the shield that he had integrates itself back into his body, and his stature not only like rises but bolsters with the fortification going back to his body, kind of adding to his physique. The perpetrator still at weapon point sees you guys like, yeah, I won't do it ever again. yeah, I mean, there's like eight of you guys.
you don't know the half of
No.
it, buddy?
There's more of us. Don't worry.
Is there more of
I don't think. Okay, so table talk. Like, are we really just gonna let this guy walk free? Like, or
No.
is taking him to jail? Like,
I'm okay with it, but it
I mean, we
doesn't
could
sound
certainly,
like
but I would.
Yeah.
I think Shock Absorber's point of view is that it's still smarter to take him to jail.
yeah, I'm kind of on B. I'm like, going free is not like he didn't even take a beating. Like,
But yeah,
Yeah,
I
okay.
think in
but
my
saying
head
just
it's
beat him now would be fucked up. Yeah, you were saying.
yeah.
Just beat him up now.
There's no more eyes. No one can out for you now.
You're gonna be the only one blind when I'm done with you.
I think Randy kind of resonates with what Diamondback is saying, but yeah, I don't know. So I'm cool with the team as a team taking him to the police.
Yeah, I think which one's kind of like let's get him at least documented. God, I wish we could like find them ourselves, but that's just extortion.
Then you're just mugging him, basically. Give me your money. You're gonna steal that guy's money. What? No. Who are you?
As he
Keep following this path, we'll be just like
As you guys come to the decision, who would you like to propose it to, and who would like to propose it?
I'll say it. What the hell?
My persuasion is 6. What's your persuasion?
Actually, wait. You're like, hey, are you more persuasive than me?
This one
Are
will
you? Yeah,
actually
you're substantially more
be
persuasive
a
than me.
savior roll.
A savior role?
Yeah,
I've got 4 savior.
because you're almost certain if you almost feel certain that if with Bloodbath being out of arm's reach, he might try again.
Mm-hmm.
I have 5
Yeah.
savior.
Go ahead.
I feel like we got a wolf right here.
All right, I'm gonna go. Listen, I think it's best that we just take them to the station. Whatever they do with them, if they decide that there's no evidence and whatnot, then so be it. But at least we tried.
Go ahead and roll.
$18 plus 5, so that's 23.
All right.
Hi, Rocky.
Bloodbath looks at you guys, says, fine. At least it's better than letting them run wild. It's
I have no intention.
it's something. As you guys look down back, says, it is amenable to both our possible methods. As long as one of you are willing to run them over and keep them in check, I am not opposed to such a plan.
Remember, we're not here to overwrite the justice system. We are here to aid the gray parts that they cannot pay attention to or otherwise deal with. We're not meant to dismantle them. We might become enemies of state that way. If not disrupting order of things. You know?
As you say that, you kind of get the sense that Bloodbath doesn't like take him personally, but he's kind of like, sure, kid. Sure. But he doesn't say it outright, but you get the sense that it's like, yeah, all right. But as you guys, look at the perpetrator, who would like to take him? I assume the clone will.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we have somebody who's this is kind of their area of expertise.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you could probably send both clones over, just for
Yeah, I'll send both phones, yeah.
As the two clones, kind of carry him off towards the station, and then,
Loot 'em?
of course, not, being seen by the
you
police
got
as well.
the feet, I got the hands. Come on. Let's go.
Oh my god. And then Bloodbath stabs all three of them.
As they carry, or not carry him, but walk him off, right? And, not being seen.
You know what? I'm gonna get one of the poles that Malachi was carrying, and we're just gonna strap him to that and just walk.
As they walk off, Diamondback looks to Bloodbath, and you see that kind of in the sense that you can sense a glare off between the two of them. Notably, as you see them actually now stand up, relatively close by each other, right? You know that meme of Frieza standing against Goku?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's much like that. Like, Diamondback is a full, 7 foot? And Bloodbath is, say, 5'10". So,
yeah,
he's towering over Bloodbath. Despite this, Bloodbath postures up against Diamondback, seemingly unfazed. At least that's what you can tell. You can't see his face underneath his full mask. So, seemingly unfazed.
Hey, quit it, you two.
As you say this, Diamondback butts in and says, Bloodbath, we are here to protect the city and its peoples. We can't be doing this. Bloodbath hears this and says, yeah. And we have to break some criminals' legs. Saves more citizens' lives that way.
some criminals' legs, not all criminals' legs.
I wasn't gonna break the other ones, just that one. I'm gonna move this model out of the way.
He's...
Like, there's a time when you need to send a message, and there's times you have to realize that the punishment is supposed to fit the crime. If you stop him before he even does anything, as long as the message is sent, you don't need to resort to any more violence than absolutely necessary.
As posture up, you get the sense that they're kind of cooling off as they back away. Bloodbath says, I'm done for the day. I've got another order of business to attend to. You look upon his earpiece, and you can see that it's like beeping, glowing off. In fact, you recall this from you guys' first encounter with him, that is beeping. And as he puts his fingers up to it, he starts to walk off as he kind of listens in to the earpiece.
Huh.
Would it make sense if I were to slip away and follow him?
Oh my.
I mean, which one definitely is, so if you want to go with him, that would be great.
Sure. If you guys want to botail him.
Yeah, because, dude, the last time I remember the earpiece being prevalent before him was Garuda.
Yeah.
So...
Yep. As you guys follow him, that would leave Shock Absorber and which one Senior to be with Diamondback.
Yeah, I would say we can either finish, depending on what Diamondback's feeling, we can either finish patrol, like a little more patrolling, or head back to HQ and reconvene with everybody else.
yeah, as Diamondback sees him walking off, says, "Let them walk. You guys are free to join them if you wish, but give the man some air." But the patrol is still en route. We are only halfway through. You are free to join. I understand you were here to guide us, but there is no us without Bloodbath. But I am more than willing to have you alongside. And thank you for the follow, John Ward.
I'll gladly join you for the rest of the night, Diamondback.
Yeah.
I'd be glad to have you.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, yeah, do you want to say something?
Nah.
Alright. As he continues with the route and the TV guys follow him, Unity and Witchwan Jr. Tail Bloodbath. As you guys tail Bloodbath, go ahead and roll for me a stealth check, please.
Yep.
I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah.
It's been a long
That
day
was
today.
9.
We're doing good. 9. And which one?
Sorry.
Very good. Thank you. There'll be plenty more. So.
Yeah, that's a 9.
All right.
Oh my, all the good rolls are gone. We said it.
As you guys continue to tell Bloodbath, moving from alley to alley, rooftop to rooftop, Bloodbath occasionally checks over his shoulders, and you guys, do your best to, hide, obstruct your, or break line of sight, right? Stop movement to stop creating noise. Bloodbath keeps going. He leaves the current district you guys are currently in and heads back towards District B, right? That is Bloodbath's primary district, right? His point of origin. And as he arrives, bear in mind you guys have been, traveling about, 20-30 minutes now, right? Yeah, Bloodbath riding in his, in his fashion, because it is quite a bit of distance between districts. But as he gets there, you see the headpiece light up again once more, and as it does, you're not
How many
positive,
times do we have to teach you this lesson,
what's going
old
on
man?
in the headpiece, or like the earpiece really. But Bloodbath kind of looks around and kind of beelines it towards the direction. As he finally arrives to the destination, you see that it's much like the other places you guys, or much like the first place you guys
check
met.
for a tail?
A tail, as in,
Like somebody tailing us?
oh yeah, sure.
Somebody tailing you, tailing him.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll spot for me, please.
Would I be able to do the same?
Yeah.
15.
I got a 3. Or a 5. I got a 5.
All right. As you look around, notably, yeah, Bloodbath is patrolling the area, and while you guys don't see any tails or anyone tailing you guys do see one thing in particular. It's very prevalent. As Bloodbath moves, his blood slide is, kind of, through alleys, over rooftops, right? And as people see this structure, you see plenty of groups kind of disperse or even hide. You're pretty certain these are, criminals in waiting. But as you see Bloodbath's arrival, split. So whatever was tailing you guys definitely split upon Bloodbath's arrival. As he arrives to the destination, you guys see that it's, again, much like the first place you guys have met him, right? It looks to be a store of some sort, right? You're not exactly sure. You guys really haven't been to District B. It's not really familiar to you guys, right? You guys are from District A, so you guys are more familiar with that. But as you guys look around at the store, you do see that there is a, some people. You do see at least 2 people walking around inside. You can presume there's probably more. But the store is definitely being, robbed.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Bloodbath. Yeah. Bloodbath kind of surveys the scene real quick, and after a quick assessment, just like when he did to you guys, opens the front door and jumps right in.
Okay, well. Yeah. Come on, Unity.
Same old story.
Yeah. Well, I will completely admit to following him. Probably already knows. So let's get in there.
Yeah.
As
Do it.
as you guys make your presence known and look inside, as well as check what's going on, you do see Bloodbath rather quickly. Not really like disposes, but apprehends the criminals. You notice the from his tubes fly out the spikes that you guys are familiar with from the first encounter with
I
him.
like to sneak up closer just in case he starts getting a little crazy.
As you
I'm gonna
do,
start talking to him.
as you do, some of the spikes fly and they catch one of the robbers by like the top of his shirts, so he's kind of like hanging stuck into the wall. Knowing Bloodbath, you're almost certain this was a not a mistake.
Right, yeah.
As you start talking, what do you say?
What is it? Bloodbath, what the hell's this? You leave mid-patrol and start almost fucking murdering people? But I'm gonna also help him out in restrain one of the robbers.
As you do,
Is that okay?
yeah,
And I'll try to catch a fly robber if I need to try to run out.
sounds good. As you guys help and control the situation, Bloodbath looks over to you guys and says, "We still got our own districts to take care of. Sadly, some districts at certain times don't get as much coverage as they should." As he throws out another spike towards another perpetrator, try to make a run for it. Again, holding it in place. Says, "Surprised to see you guys here." Surprise.
You're part of a team now. We can't just go off like this. I
I
get
was
it.
just curious as to where you were going, honestly.
Yeah, well,
We can help each other.
Yeah, I
well,
followed you. What about it?
yeah, absolutely.
It's good to be part of a team, but he points to the camera, kind of in the corner of the room. Some people still rely on me. You're telling me being part of a team means letting these people down?
No, absolutely not.
No.
That's right. And when they call me, I'm gonna answer.
You could just say you're getting a call for somewhere else.
Yeah. We'd gladly help out.
Yeah,
Like we are now. And then I'm just shooting another vortex at another criminal. I don't know how many there are at this point. But
They keep spawning. They keep coming from under the floorboards.
Yeah, you're almost certain this guy's got a quirk similar to Casey's, but not. As you guys pick these guys off one by one, Bloodbath says, "Yeah, asking for help's fine, but." He shoots another spike, catch another guy. You try asking Diamondback for help? Guy's a damn right pain in the ass. Oh! And he kind of headbangs upon a table. It's like, swear. Sometimes I think he's young, sometimes I think he's old. Regardless. Thanks for
He's
helping out.
just very stuck in his ways. And that's fine. You have a radio to phone any other teammate.
Yeah, but they got their duty to work on.
Yeah, well, try it. Try it. But we
Sure.
might always be available too, as we are mostly doing.
we're neighbors, man.
Yeah.
District A and B.
Sure. Go ahead and roll. Savior.
All right.
Or competence.
Not one.
That's a 20. A dirty 20, sorry.
Oh, okay. As I say, like, holy crap, this never happened before. Anyways. Uh,
No, unfortunately.
he looks over you guys and says, "Sure. Next time I need you guys' help, I'll ask. I'll radio in. And again, thanks for helping me deal with these interlopers." He's pretty certain this is the last guy. He normally has a much more fantastical costume going on. He's still a basic goon. He's got a he's got a costume going on. But
Everyone else was black and white, but he's actually in color.
This one has a hat. He's different.
Yeah,
this one's got a mustache.
I've never ran out of ink before, man. What the fuck?
As
Can that happen?
as he looks to all these guys like, damn, looks like crime really is organizing. That said, I guess we should take care of these guys. And
Hold on, I got a question.
yeah, what is it?
Are you saying that the computer's the one that decides the routes, right?
The
Are you
voice?
saying that? Yeah, the voice, or whatever decides the routes. Are you saying that they purposefully just forget B? It is B, right? Or is it?
Yeah, his district is district B.
Bloodbath.
He says, no, at least not on certain days. We only have so many members. As far as I'm aware, some districts kind of get left out at times. As we're working in pairs, it's hard to spread ourselves out so far. Perhaps Nukihan could, but at that point we're losing out on our recon, and me and Diamondback are walking in blind. That's kind of the fault that I see in this plan.
Fair.
Especially when some teammates get sick, like Weather Machine. Ugh, he's always calling out sick.
There is that too, and not only that, some people they have other obligations to attend to, such as well, this. As such, not every district can be attended to at all times. But
Needs to get more crew members.
yeah, you tell it to the voice. Actually,
We will.
Yeah, perhaps we can tell it to the voice later. That said, he looks around the building, and the spikes melt a bit, and then as they melt, you can see the perpetrators sliding off the wall a bit before the blood hardens again once more, sticking him to the wall. Like, we'll keep them here. We'll do the things your guys' way today. That said, I'm curious to see what you guys have to say to the voice about this. Because that'd be interesting. And he kind of saunters out of the building, not in pompous manner, kind of just in a rather interested, energetic manner, back towards Ultra. Meanwhile, on the other
I have
end,
a bad feeling about this Unity.
as Witch One
do you
and
mean?
Shotgun,
I only ever have good feelings, man.
as you two work with Diamondback, you guys still can calls in from from Nukahan and full stuff from you guys' walkie about things going on. Some things are happening here and there, but now that you guys are a smaller group, you guys are actually able to move much faster than you guys were able to do before. Not in the same speed that Diamondback and Bloodbath were going, but it's still relatively fast, right? Able to arrive to scenes and come to them, and able to apprehend them as needed. You do see Diamondback's style start to really come out and shine here, particularly because there's a lot more civilians standing in the way, and as some perpetrators come up, Diamondback in Diamondback fashion intercepts between their course, puts himself in between and blocks the incoming attack, just chest first, with no regard to any kind of damage that he might receive. Because sure enough, as the strike lands, his crystalline form shows no sign of damage. This kind of goes on, for most of the rest of the patrol, with you guys helping out here and there, as necessary, right? But as you guys are, patrolling along, anything you'd like to say, Diamond?
Say to that, you said?
Oh, anything you'd like to say to Diamondback while you guys are with him alone?
Seems like you work a lot better by yourself without Bloodbath causing the sort of eternal conflict.
It is not unusual. I did a patrol by myself in District D for quite some time, and so having capable compatriots around makes the job much easier.
Might need to consult the voice about maybe making some changes to our preliminary teams.
That I would not be opposed to. Perhaps, who do you think would be a better pair?
Oh.
Who would be his best pair? I think personality-wise, he's a little outgoing, but I think you and Nukahan would work well together.
Me and Nukahan, or Bloodbath and Nukahan?
Yeah, you and Nukahan. Bloodbath, I think Bloodbath would work well with Gaia, actually.
Mm-hmm.
That could be done. So you think Post-Up and Everwatch would be a good pair?
Yeah, they're both kind of introverts, and I think their abilities would work well together.
That is an interesting idea. Perhaps after this patrol, we can talk to the voice and see what he has to say. Perhaps the roles can be changed. That said, tell me, what do you know of Nukahan? If I am to work with him, that would be interesting.
You both have a very positive outlook on our career choices, and don't want to immediately resort to violence if you don't have to. You're here to save the civilians, and whatever happens to the villains afterwards is kind of secondary. Hold on, my dog's barking.
No, you're good.
Dude, stop.
That would be... If your assessment is fair, then I have no problem working with Nukahan. That said, I imagine he is considerably faster than I am, and that may be a problem for that. That said, we could probably figure something out. But wait. As he kind of stops you guys, he extends his arms outwards and stops you guys, and he points forward. As he points forward, you see one person standing at the, kind of at the apex of a bridge, right? The bridge, is over like a lake, right? It's not a terribly vast lake, but a lake nonetheless, right? Connecting, the bridge connects between two districts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Says,
He's standing.
I don't know what he is thinking, but perhaps let us take a book from Bloodbath's. Sorry, let us take a page from Bloodbath's book. That is the phrase, correct? Let us take a page from Bloodbath's book. Let us prevent whatever may happen.
Okay.
Welcome back.
What'd I miss?
I think somebody's trying to jump off a bridge.
Oh.
Yeah, Diamondback says, instead of Diamondback fashion, which is to react, Diamondback says to be proactive in Bloodbath style.
Hopefully,
Wish Unity was here. He tries to jump, just catch him.
I
Damn
guess we're gonna sneak behind him.
Perhaps we can sneak behind him, but the problem comes in. I know I said it before, and I wish I could be true to this, but we can't always be there if he is to jump. We must prevent it from happening in the future. As much as Bloodbath would laugh at me now.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like getting him off this side of the bridge would be probably step one, I think.
Yeah, I want to say, let's try and get close enough
We can
to him
talk-
to
yeah,
talk
we
to
can
him and
talk.
see if we can, to quite literally, talk him off the ledge.
Yeah, we could talk to him when he's like feet stable in the middle of the bridge. I don't know.
Yeah. As you look upon him, you do see that he is, just his hands are on the rails, right? So he's, his feet are planted on the sidewalk. but yeah, he's kind of looking out over the edge. Diamondback looks at you guys, looks at the guy, and says, "Fair enough. That said, I will stay here. I don't know what this person may think, but they will probably take more likely to you two."
How far down would you say the drop is from the bridge?
Probably like 50, 60 feet.
Okay, and is it water below or just concrete?
Yeah, water's below.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, so he's probably not gonna like die in impact, but if he chooses not to, like, you know, survive.
No, I was gonna say if it's just ground below, like we could get Diamondback to sneak down there and try to catch him or something, but well, that's not gonna work in water.
Do that in the water, right?
Yeah. Diamondback, how good do you happen to be an Olympic level swimmer? What? Well, no.
He just walks through the water.
I have 5 in swim.
Oh yeah, you can use that swim skill. All right. How do you guys want to approach?
I want to very
into
slowly
his swim skill.
walk up towards the guy.
Yeah, I will sneak behind him.
Go ahead and roll stealth for me.
Yeah, so you try and sneak behind him. I'm trying to walk up on the side of the bridge so he can see me coming.
That's +6, so that's 21.
Sounds good.
No, that's gaming. Holy.
As the two of you converge on the individual, you know, there's some few street lights, you know, lighting the way to keep, you know, the road safe, obviously. You make your best way to, you know, to avoid them naturally, which one. But shock is over as you walk towards the individual. You're pretty certain, like, you know, their peripherals aren't really looking at you guys. But as you get, you know, within like 5-10 feet of them, you're pretty certain you're within eyesight of him, at least peripherals wise. Which one? You're able to get around him, and you're almost certain that you're behind him. And if he's aware of your presence, he hasn't made it known, right? As you arrive, he says, you can see his hands, you know, holding the edge and the railing. He says, "Oh, hey, what's up? What's up?"
Hey man, no pressure. I just want to talk. You seem like you're having a bad day.
Oh, bad day? No, just a bit nervous, you know.
We've all been there. I understand. How about we try and be a bit nervous, not on the edge of the bridge, you know?
Yeah. Sure, yeah. You can see that his hands slowly but surely let go of the railing. And as he backs up, he looks to you and says, I'm William. Pleasure to meet you."
Nice to meet you, William. You can call me Shock Absorber.
Ah, shock is over. I swear I've seen you around, but all these people running around with interesting get-ups these days, I suppose. How can I help you?
Better question. How can I help you? Because you seem like you're making a decision. You were on the verge of making a decision that you might find regrettable.
Regrettable? No. I actually, I was in there thinking and pondering, but a big decision. Yes. Tomorrow, I'm actually supposed to go in to on a checkup, really. And if things go well, then you know, not just my life could be changed drastically, but so many other lives could be so much better tomorrow, you know. And it's such a big moment, you know.
Definitely something to be nervous about. I can understand. We've all had moments in our life where you think the nerves are going to get the better of you, your anxiety's acting up, but I don't think the side of the bridge is the place that you need to deal with that, you know?
Yeah, I totally understand. I assure you, I wasn't planning to jump. It's just, you know, the water is so calm, right? That it helps me to calm down too, you know?
Looks over edge. Yeah, you know, we each our own people. If it helps calm you down, it helps calm you down. I just wanted to make sure you weren't gonna jump down there and
Oh,
you know.
No, not at all. No, there's still so much, you know, still so much hope to be had, right? So much hope to instill in others, right? And if tomorrow goes well, then
Exactly.
yeah, then surely, you know, tomorrow as a big day can surely, you know, instill hope in many others, right?
It's always something else to look forward to, and inspiring others is one of the best things you can do. Just, I'm gonna leave you alone for the rest of the night, but just how about we do the looking down from the water? I think you can see perfectly fine from the other side of the railing. You know, if you want to do me that one favor.
Yeah, if it makes you feel better, I can stand some distance from the rail.
Yeah, some concerned passersby pointed you out and, you know, said they thought you were gonna jump like we said earlier, and nobody wants that.
Right. But hey, no worries about me. Like you clearly got other you know, bigger things to worry about than just me, right? I don't want to hold you up any longer than you know.
Hey, every citizen matters. Not just the big things, not just bank robberies or whatever. Sometimes it's just a guy who just needs somebody to talk to.
Yeah. Thanks. Again, William, by the way.
Got it, William. You have a good one. And Shacklethorpe's gonna turn around and walk and go into the reel and walk back the way he came.
Sounds good. Which one are you gonna follow suit?
Yeah. After he walks away a little bit, I will.
You will. Oh, you just follow?
I will follow behind Shock Observer.
Sounds good. As you two reconvene back with Diamondback says, so no jump.
No jump. Well, he says no jump, and I got him on the other side of the railing. So if he does jump, it'll be unforeseen.
I suppose I can phone it in to Everwatch. I think he can take care of this.
Seems like the kind of thing he could deal with.
Yeah, I understand. He's quite good with people. Yeah, at least that's what I was told.
I wouldn't quite say he's good with people, but I think his his drone things. What are they called again?
The links.
Yeah. I could tell him keep an eye on this guy.
As he dials it in, you can hear Roach on the other end like, huh? Oh, yeah, I can do that. Give me 1 second. And after about a minute, you see one of the links start to make his appearance, kind of, you know, hovering above the sky. And as you look upon it, you can't really hear it. So whatever he's using is pretty efficient. But as Dimeback looks up to it and sees its arrival as well, he nods pretty firmly. Says, "All right." And with that, I think our patrol is done. Let's head back to HQ. Yes.
I think this is a productive night. Let's head back.
As all of you guys reconvene back at Ultra, all the clones also reconvene. You feel pretty solid, or as you reconvene back all together and unite.
I feel like I had the same conversation twice.
As you reconvene together, yes, you had the same conversation twice, but also the other two did, you know, put the perpetrator at the gas or the police station. You know, they kind of threw him towards the station. You know, that way they wouldn't be seen, right? Obviously, you don't see, but you know,
they were carrying him hands and feet and just threw him at the door of the police station.
Woo! Right to the front door. It's like, huh? What's this? Care package.
But after that, they could just leave. So you could.
But as you see, it's like, oh my god, would I really do that? Yeah, I would. As you guys reconvene back with you know, the boys as well as everyone else, it's your choice how you guys want to go about, you know, interacting with the other members. If you guys would also like to talk with the members about you know, a possible change in partnerships, or even just you know, whatever else, yeah, have you.
Before taking it to the voice, I would want to talk to some of the other members and see how they felt like their teams are working, aspects are working so far. I don't think I mean, I think it's rather pretty clear how Bloodbath and Diamondback feel about one another. Like, they don't hate each other; they just don't work well together, you know.
Yeah. Who would you like to ask first?
Since we probably have the best relationship with him just because he's really outgoing. We'll start with Nukahan.
As just Nukahan, about changing partners. Nukahan looks at you guys and says, "Changing partners? I don't know. I think Full Stop's a good compliment to the ride. Mind you, she's a good partner. Fighting crime. That's what I said, right? That's one. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a good partner fighting crime.
Look at him a little sideways, like, what else would you mean by that? But
she's a good partner fighting crime.
Inside check there.
yeah,
You can go ahead and roll insight.
Yeah, I do too. What the hell?
12 plus 5 at the 17.
Why are you acting weird, man? I got a nat 20.
Nat
God
20.
damn, you're very insightful.
I'm vibe checking this, bro.
Bad vibes, Nukahan.
Casey, what'd you roll? Please don't be a 1. 14? Okay. Yeah, as you guys ask, or as you guys kind of look, I was like, you get the sense that, like, you know, Nukuhan makes sure that every time they patrol, she gets her own bike. But you do recall that when you guys did patrol with them, her bike was, just a bit different.
Just a bit different.
I see.
That said,
More special.
that said, yeah, he either says that he does, look to her as a, as a coworker, fighting crime, but you notice that 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 they have, kind of on occasion, like, talk to each other outside of, like, outside the briefing room before the mission starts. So yeah, they seem to, have some kind of a teamwork going on. That said, he continues, says, I wouldn't be opposed to swapping teams, but I don't really know any of these other guys, and, well, I mean, Fullstop's a good partner in fighting crime, right? We do the job well, and I see no reason why we can't stay together.
Can certainly see that point of view, but after having spent some time with all of you tonight with Bloodbath and Diamondback, I think there's a few alterations we could make to our team structure that might help out, make it a little better for everybody, like increase the average. We've got some really good teams right now and some really questionable pairings.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
just wanted to get your point of view on it, because if you don't want to switch, you don't think we should make you,
Yeah, I suppose, then, who would you got in mind to link up on the other bike?
I'm not sure how he'd deal with being on a bike. You might need to make one. I don't know if you've got a bigger one on hand, but I think you and Diamondback would make a great combination.
Nope, definitely no. Nope.
Thought so.
The chariot. Make him a chariot.
Like, nope, Bertha ain't holding him up. Nope. Sorry. I mean, perfect size for Full Stop. I'm just saying.
Perfect size for Full Stop. That's all I'm saying.
I'm turning to everybody, like, a little sidebar between you.
Here it is.
All right, but we've got to switch him, right?
Well, I mean, they seem like they work well together, but there's a little we've got some work-life balance issues. I think that they need to deal with. We need to keep this professional,
What would you rather
and
ride
we're
with
turning
Bloodbath?
Well, Nukahan, you've got a pretty strong personality. I think you can. You think you could tone down Bloodbath a little?
Tone down? Feel like I'd rally him up. Dial it up to 11!
Oh.
He's a good guy, right? Ow.
He's got some
Interesting
things. Yeah, his morality that is a little different than your average vigilante, I might say.
Oh, so no turning up to 11?
Yeah, how about turn him down to like a 6?
Oh yeah, that's I don't do that. It's
He
always
said,
it's
"I
always
don't
11 with me.
I don't do that.
Fair enough.
No.
Maybe Everwatch.
Yeah, let's ask around a little bit more. Maybe our initial thoughts weren't right, but we'll keep in mind that you aren't opposed to switching
We
per
just got
se.
like a group survey. Like,
we end up
like, is there a
flyers.
partner preference?
Full stop is right here.
We'll do a partner survey. Full stop. What do you think?
As you full stop, she says, "Oh, well, I'm not. I don't know. I mean, it's nice working with Nukahan. He's got the energy that keeps the patrol, you know, entertaining. But
Oh yeah, he entertains you, huh? Full stop.
Well, hey, calm down there.
she kind of gives you an eye,
He
like,
does.
what?
Does he entertain you? What's that about?
you say that in person?
yeah,
You-
that's
you
totally
can-
in character.
She looks at both you guys like, what? What are you guys talking about? All right, whatever.
Oh my
That's-
god, this one's
It adds up. It's all the parts are coming together now.
Like, anyways, yeah, before, patrolling was kind of boring. I didn't really like taking fights, and Nukahan thankfully does that for me. But after the ordeal happens, I fix up the scene. Before, I kind of let the fight happen and then fix it up after they, would mess up the place. But now it's nice to have, just a bit less work to deal with. That said, if we are to change partners, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have someone similar, but I wouldn't like to have a dull and boring night. It just reminded me of working solo again, and that was, it was fine. It was just, kind of lonely, I suppose.
Well, if you like not taking fights, I know a guy who loves standing in front of bullets.
Oh,
And we'll make sure your night's not boring at all.
that
I
might be
mean,
possible.
night's not boring at all. Bloodbath would be.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I don't know if that would be a good.
she would be able to stop him when he does a little much.
I'm open to the idea. I
The
just
cost of breaking reality.
would prefer not to work
What's-
with Bloodbath. My reputation is still out there, and working with Bloodbath, I dread to think what people might say.
I can completely understand. Trust us. Chuck the risk of
Yeah.
stress people rub their forehead. He's gonna do that after tonight with Bloodbath.
Hey, who's like
Bloodbath
that?
can.
Oh, go, you were gonna say something?
Oh yeah, Bloodbath can be a little hard to work with, but he's dependable, right? That's something.
He's
Yeah.
dependable if nothing else. It's just the other stuff.
Yeah, that's what I heard about him. He's consistent at what he does. But,
That's for damn sure.
yeah. That said, I could work with him. I would prefer.
Hey, last patrol,
not
he
to.
didn't mutilate anyone, so
Step in the right direction.
gotta say,
Say again?
just gotta say, he didn't mutilate anyone last patrol. I was out with him, so gotta say.
That goes against what I know about him, but if that's the case, I suppose I'm more
Well,
open to the
say-
idea then.
At least tonight we were there. We were there to stop him when he was attempting to get a little involved with this tonight's suspects.
That's a force one.
Oh, well then,
hey, one plus one more than 0.
I don't know about that anymore then. Yeah, I prefer not to work. No?
Damn it.
I was gonna say, as far as personal cohesion goes, him and Diamondback aren't exactly the best of comrades. Neither are Everwatch and Gaia, so I think we need some overall changes to make. And we're kind of just going around figuring out who's at least open to the idea.
Yeah, I suppose if it works out better, I'm open to the idea. I suppose let me know who's more open to the do a swap, and if it works out, as well as logistically, then yeah.
Well, sounds like we need to go talk. Sounds like we need to go talk to Overwatch.
As you approach
And
Overwatch
Gaia.
and ask him, he says, team swap? I mean, yes, please. Gaia is cool and all, but you know, she's too cool. You know,
How
like,
about Bloodbath?
no. I'm afraid he's gonna bully me. He's got the same look as Derek.
Has what?
Oh,
Derek?
Derek. He's
um,
bullied
I'll
me
leave your-
since we were 3 years old.
Oh my
He
my
first
God.
took my favorite toothbrush and force brushed my teeth. It was horrible. That said,
I'm sorry you had to go through
Not
that.
brush your
Overwatch?
teeth?
Actually, I think he'd be great with Diamondback. You can stand in the back while Diamondback does his.
yes, I would love
Diamondback.
to work with Diamondback. He sounds
Can't
wonderful.
pair them all with Diamondback.
Hey, listen, man. We just need to find somebody who can pair with Bloodbath. Diamondback's great. Anybody could work with Diamondback at this point.
I will ask Gaia if she'll work with fucking.
Yeah, that's the next. You can talk to Gaia.
I think that's the one.
As you approach Gaia and ask her if she's amenable to working with Bloodbath, she asks one question: is he reliable?
Yes. It's the only thing I can say about him.
If you keep
He's got
communication with him, yes.
Works for me.
But he is loyal to his home, District B, so
So be it.
he stands as their protector first, not Ultras.
So be it. As long as he's reliable, he's there when I need him, then that's all I care. If he isn't there, then whatever.
Ladies and
And-
gentlemen, we have a winner.
Yeah, I was say. And do you think you can handle his more aggressive habits?
Suppose we can find out after a spar.
Works for me. Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask too many questions.
I'm on the same page. You know,
Yeah.
we just like
Actually,
we got a winner.
One more question. Is he more
No, no.
reliable than Overwatch? Because dear
Well-
God, Overwatch. He's a nice kid.
I would say absolutely yes. No offense, Overwatch.
Overwatch, like, kind of just looks away. He's like, I don't want to hear this conversation. I don't hear anything just coming out of her mouth.
He's just got more years of experience.
Oh yeah.
It's good enough for me. With that, how would you guys propose to the voice?
Well, we're just gonna go explain the situation to him and figure out and explain at least at the very least swapping Gaia and Bloodbath to work with Bloodbath and Overwatch to work with Diamondback seems like a doable thing.
Sounds good. As you debrief, or as everyone debriefs, right? You guys stick around and chat with the voice and relay him this proposition.
Before we ask him about that, can we ask why he paired them
Sure.
together?
As you ask him why they're paired together, he says, as I mentioned before, each pair complements each other's weaknesses and strengths in working together and accomplishing certain goals. But not only that, we believed that they would be, how do we say, amenable to working with each other and making each other better. We believed that with Gaia's combat capabilities, he'd be able to train Overwatch, becoming more combat capable, and hopefully more sure of his capabilities as she is. But likewise, Everwatch could teach Gaia to be more considerate, as it were. His demeanor being the first person to be considerate of. Full Stop and Nukahan. Full Stop has the capabilities to prevent, or rather, fix damages after. And Nukahan, with the speed, can relay anything that goes on. With their capability to go around the patrol multiple times, they'd be able to prevent anything from happening as well as fix. Their personalities, they work well enough together. Bloodbath and Diamondback, however, we paired them together for their combat capabilities, and we understand that Gaia is the best combat specialist around, but her presence isn't really as forthright to making people stand down. But we believed with the presence of Diamondback and Bloodbath, their presence alone would be enough to stop things from happening upon their arrival, or if need be, they could respond appropriately. In regards to their capability to working together as a team, we believed Diamondback capable to either keep Bloodbath in check, yes, we are aware of Bloodbath's history, or two, turn Bloodbath around and be more socially acceptable, as it were. Why do you ask?
Well, after having worked with each of the groups at least once, we've had some different opinions as far as how their cohesion's actually going versus how it's would work in concept. With Gaia and Everwatch, for example, the reality of the situation is it's Gaia doing most of the work, quote unquote, and Everwatch kind of scarily running behind them, and neither of them are really fit to interact with the public when that sort of interaction is needed, like it sometimes is in our line of work. Gaia's too dismissive, and Everwatch isn't open enough and able to be social with people without sort of being the introvert he is.
Interesting.
So I see some friction there, and I don't want to say Diamondback and Bloodbath nearly came to blows today, but they kind of nearly did. And while they work well together in combat, outside they seem like polar opposites, and it didn't seem like Diamondback's influence had been affecting Bloodbath well at all. We tried to, and we were able to talk to him a little bit, but it was only a little bit. I think if we weren't there, he might have broke this perpetrator's legs, for example, which I don't think needed to happen.
Then what of Full Stop and Nuka?
Those two work pretty well together, actually. Even from a personality standpoint, they seem like they've got some good chemistry, I think. More so with Nukahan towards Full Stop than the other way around. Full Stop seems rather neutral on the situation, but Nukahan's very positive about it and seems to enjoy working with Full Stop a lot. So if there was one pair to stay together, I think it would be them. But they were both agreed that if need be, they'd be willing to make a switch.
Well then, I suppose we can look into that. And if a switch was to be made, I suppose we can switch the teams around. If Full Stop and Nukahan are working well together, we can keep that as is. It would work well as we do need that recon team to move fast and fix whatever damages after the encounter is done. As for Diamondback, Bloodbath, Gaia, and Everwatch, we can switch them around. Gaia, Bloodbath works, I suppose. Yeah, we can go with that. Sure, let me... As he goes to his keyboard behind the briefing table, he kind of pushes in some lines, and you see the board on the briefing discussion board, kind of shift and realign, and you see the pairing start to shift. as you know, you see these new teams form, he says, we'll have to reroute the teams to more properly fit these new pairs. That said, we'll try and get it to work better. Hopefully with them working alongside each other better, we'll be able to get more done. That said, anything else you wanted to propose?
Today? No, I think that was all we were able to gather so far.
Real quick though, I do want to just gather some information about our route.
Mm-hmm.
I think some team members are worried that their districts aren't included well enough in our route, so I just wanted to kind of get some more info on that. Specifically District B, I heard Bloodbath has been having some trouble.
It is a shame that, based on the logistics we get, the intel from sources, some nights, some districts are more prone, and as such, the routes are patrolling around that area. As such, some districts do get left out. We are able to kind of border them, but hitting all 8 districts in one night with our numbers isn't exactly easy. Yes, it could be done, but we'd be spreading out our groups. We feasibly could, but the response times to appropriate situations may vary as such. And that is one issue that we want to avoid. We prefer not to have Bloodbath taking care of a burning building, per se.
Okay. Well, so I guess we just got to start recruiting, right? It's the only thing.
We are looking into that, yes, but the background checks and so forth does take a while. Getting access to files is difficult, and it does take a while to screen them, as well as examine them.
Well, you know, clearly some of the best guys you got here just met up on 4chan or Reddit or whatever, so I mean, maybe you could start looking there.
That might be possible. Well, I suppose I'm authorized. You're not, but I guess I'm authorizing you guys now. He reaches to the wall of his item, and as he does, he kind of punches in a code. Some squares light up that you guys were unaware were there, and as he does, a kind of like cupboard in the wall reveals itself, and he pulls a file, presents it to you guys. As he presents it to you guys, he says, "We are looking to recruit one individual. She does look interesting." As you look over the dossier, you guys look upon this this woman. Notably, you can tell very quickly that she's in like her 30s, right? Definitely not like 20s or teens, right? But you notice that she has a rather elaborate dress, quite a bit of makeup on, right? Let me see. I know I have the image somewhere. Yeah, she has an elaborate dress, right? Her makeup is quite extravagant, right? And most importantly, you know, you're almost certain that you've seen her before. You're not exactly positive, but you swear you've seen her before. Traveling with people. Let me see. Here we are. I'm gonna link it to the Discord because doing the card right now would be difficult.
All right.
You're almost certain, yeah, that you've seen her before.
What the hell?
Let's see.
Interesting. Is it the one that's like running the little band of misfits?
That would be Onyx
Oh,
Typhoon.
Ooh, nice.
However, you have seen her walking alongside Onyx Typhoon.
Interesting.
The voice goes on to say, yes, we are aware that he has affiliations with them, but outside of these affiliations, we believe we can pull her into Ultra. We can ease the public image of her, per se.
Got it.
Her skills in not exactly combat, but mediating between individuals, on top of other aspects in our line of work, would be a great boon. But with that, he kind of reaches back for the file pack. And as he pulls it back and puts it back into the retractable cupboard, closes it up, says, "We are looking into bringing people into the force. It does take time, though, and we're hoping that with your guys' work, and thank you guys again for all you do, maybe we'll find more people like you guys that want to do what's right and do it of
Hopefully.
their own volition. Anything else I can help you guys with?"
Not for me. I think that checks all the boxes.
And I gotta head to bed.
Sounds good. With that, as you guys
Yeah.
disperse, when we come back next session, we'll begin the day session.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Fun
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Good session,
Good
everyone.
shit, guys.
Good job.
Glad to be
Don.
back.
Yep, Don
Glad
missed
to
out,
be
but hopefully we
back.
can continue on Mondays.
Hopefully.
Yeah, looking like Mondays will be the days.
Peace out, y'all.
Later.
Yep. Later, Jibby.
Looters.
Jade, I forgot you were here.
Yeah, I've just been listening. I usually just listen in.
GG, she's stalking us.
Alright,
Where
you can watch the pod and catch us there too. Alright, catch you guys later.
Later.
Alright. That we don't want to end, but we do have to end. We have things to handle, right? We gotta go. And so, sadly, while I'd love to stay, we cannot. But a D&D Ben 10 would be cool. I sadly would not be able to make that because I'm frankly not too familiar with the Ben 10 universe. And so, yeah, I wouldn't be able to make it. But this, my hero D&D, I did make from the ground up. I was inspired by plenty of other systems, right? And so that's the only reason I'm able to make it, because one, I have inspiration, but two, I do know quite a bit of basic tabletop stuff, as well as some standard hero stuff, right? I think everyone knows how hero stuff works, right? But yeah, if you guys are interested, if you guys do like this tabletop system, let us know, right? We probably won't be hosting for viewers, but if you'd like to host it for yourself, or if you'd like someone else that you know to host it, right? Let us know. We can probably put it out there for you guys to use. It's definitely not in any playable condition, right? Like if you looked at it and read it, you probably wouldn't know what you're working with. But if you guys are interested, I can work on something to make it, public play test or public play worthy, right? If that's what you guys are interested in, we can get that going, right? But with that, message of the day today is school has started. Particularly for us, we started today. We had a long day today. Woke up early, going to bed late. That's the college life, right? The question is, are you going to school as well, right? Or did you finish school already? Did you, what's your current situation? We're gonna be going to school for this semester. We're gonna keep going until we graduate, right? It's gonna be a while, and we're gonna be busy. So we're gonna try and get our courses in, and try and get our streams in, right? But yeah, we'll see what we can do, right? But aside from that, thank you guys for dropping by, chilling, chatting, lurking, following so many animals, and importantly, while you're spending your time here with us, right? We understand you could be anywhere else, but instead, you spend your time here with us, and for that, we thank you, right? Thank you guys for supporting us and keeping us company, right? The night could be boring, but instead, you guys chill here with us and keep us company, and we thank you guys, right? We are hopefully going to stream tomorrow, right? That's the hope. But if we don't, you guys will know why, right? We are busy with schoolwork, right? And so it is a bit difficult to do, but hopefully we'll be able to work it out, right? As always, though, if you'd like to catch us outside, if you'd like to answer the question today on the VOD, right, you can catch us on Discord, TikTok, or YouTube, right? Please do check us out there. All right, that's one of the easier ways to catch up with us and communicate with us, or you can catch us with these other streamers, right? Lost Healer is currently live, right? If you'd like to catch anyone out there. Neko the Grim Sage is also live, right? Aizuke is live as well, playing Tales of Mystria, Titanfall, and Elden Ring, again, and not in that order, but, plenty of similar games that we have played, right? Plenty of VTubers, but also some that are VTubers, right? Plenty are even flesh tubers, some don't even use a image at all, right? We have quite the community around with us, and we're great for the support. Right? This is the least we can do to support them, is to shout them out at the end of the night for our stream, in hopes that their community grows as well, right? So if you can, please do drop by, give them a follow. We'd love for their streams to grow and succeed, right? Because when our friends succeed, so do we. But with everyone, my voice is getting tired. I've been speaking 3 hours straight, and much more. So I'll catch you guys next time. Until then, rest well, be safe, and peace.